a test, and you don't really rest until it's working. Work close as it gets. When you know things are getting loose, that's how you know it's time for Zeus, my goose. Oh, the motherfucking things you can do. You can do. And the fucking thoughts you produce. You produce. Once you're free from the chains, you'll be fighting to say you're thinking like Zeus. We're thinking like Zeus. Let's keep thinking like Zeus. Zeus. Zeus, my goose. Zeus. Zeus, my goose. Zeus, my goose. Zeus, my goose. Zeus, my goose. Zeus, my goose.
Every task is a test, and you don't really rest until it's working, or as close as it gets. It must mean one thing, that it's time for Zeus, my goose. All the things you can do and the thoughts you produce when you're thinking like Zeus. When we're thinking like Zeus, now you're thinking like Zeus. 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 Zeus, my goose. Zeus.
Zeus, my goose. Zeus, my goose. Every task is a test, and you don't really rest until it's working, or as close as as it gets. When you know things are getting loose, that's how you know it's time for the one and only Zeus. Oh, the motherfucking things you can do, and the fucking thoughts you produce. Once you're free from the chains, you'll be fighting to say that you're thinking like Zeus. Zeus, my goose. Tell your friends. Best be thinking like Zeus. Zeus, my goose.
Alright, I just want to listen to one more because I'm clearly too vapid. I have several here to choose from. This one's fun, but not that one. Let's just run this for a little bit, because I think this is just on repeat. This is definitely on repeat. This is a dance version. Oh god. It's like discovering ChatGPT for the first time. I used Marika. Mareka. I think it's Marika, like Eureka. And it is a lyric to song generator. And I've seen all sorts of stuff out there, and I just have never pursued it, and I did, and I spent a long time making variations of a theme song for myself, and I would rather pay somebody money as an apology for not going to them than having them make all the nonsense I tried to make, and I basically mind regurgitated. Anywho, that's a crazy beat. I'm gonna hit one more. I want my Zeus, my goose.
Zeus, my goose. Every task is a test. And you don't really
Oh, why am I doing that?
until it's working.
I didn't know that was a key that did that.
As close as it gets. When you know
That's on
things are getting
TikTok
loose,
that does that.
how you know
Alright.
it's time for Zeus, my goose.
Alright. So here we are again. We're back in Unity. Let me switch up the music a little bit here. So we're back in let me start playback. Okay. We're back in Unity. And we're working on this game that I've been working on for over a week now. I don't really have skills in Unity, so this is all new, I guess you could just easily say. And because of that, I'm still learning a lot as I'm going. So it's not as far along as somebody who probably knows how to code, or somebody who's used Unity before to make a 3D first-person shooter, third-person shooter. But it's still an opportunity to do something new, and I'm excited to see how far I can take this, because I have a feeling I'm going to go as far as I can go before I get fed up and I give up, which hopefully never happens, but projects do that to me. There's a lot of unfinished projects that I will revisit, and this one right now is just one that I'm happy to work on. So, yesterday, or last time, even though it was yesterday, I'll just clarify it. Last time, when I was working on this, I was working on animation and climbing abilities, and I was fixing some of the functionality and jumping, and I think, okay, everything's fine right now. Directional. So I fixed all of the directionals. This is great. This is absolutely great. My jump is pretty high, but that's deliberate so that I can make it through here. Everything is normal, except for the fact that I keep sinking in when I jump. But the bounce pad works. Here we go. I made that vine particularly wider so I could catch it easier. Now, climbing I have to work on because it's stuttery and it looks kind of odd, but that's what it is right now. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, not loving that. Okay. And then those are a normal set of vines I made. That is a an object that has a component that lets you generate the actual variations of the vines, or the strands. So you can have different colors and different lengths and things like that. And you can make it particular to what you're interested in, but you can also just make them all kind of match, uniform. And you have the ability to randomize it. I think I can make this jump simply by running. And I run the risk. Oh, I ran the risk. So when I'm running, I don't know why I didn't jump that last time. Get going here. It's like a delay. Alright, so go here. What the? Not supposed to... I'm supposed to be able to grab onto the vine. No matter what, every time. But we'll see. It's like, I can see him stuttering. Okay. That's kind of going to be a big part of this. So, this is roughly where the game's at right now. There's a lot of work to be done. And conceptually, there's a lot to explore. So I am excited about that. I need to figure out what's going on with this kind of stuttering. Anyway, I'm working with LLMs. Oh, fuck. I missed the vine. Okay, I'm going to stop for right now because there's not much beyond that. It's just more platforms with the intent of making it all the way to the top. And once the player reaches the top, that would be the transition into the full game, which I have to work on and develop. So right now, what I need to do... Alright, let me go back to my player and start for right there. And I'm working with Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini from Google, but also the AI Studio from Google. And I have a lot of confidence in the AI Studio's ability to make code, so it's been working on the scripting of the mechanics of the game so far, and building out the components that I'm interested in. And then, what else? Scripting the code, and then Claude, ChatGPT is working on helping me build assets and understand how certain assets work, understanding, I guess, the fine-tuning of things, and learning Unity as I'm going. For instance, I learned about materials and building the cubes and the planes where I can run on. And more recently, especially last session, I was working on the climbing aspect. And I think that's a huge component of the process. But not just climbing, because I can climb the vine. We were talking about... There we go. So I was pressing shift. No wonder I didn't catch it. I think, at least. Okay. So, the vine climbing. As you can see, the character kind of jitters and is in a climbing position, but is not necessarily doing climbing. Even as I ascend or descend the rope, or the vines, there is no distinct change. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix that. And that is something I was starting to work on with between AI Studio and ChatGPT. So ChatGPT was helping me. It helped me understand that I can get free models to use from Mixamo, which is an Adobe service. And that's how I have this male nurse model. Part of that is going to be integrated so far into the story. And what else? Mixamo has animations too. So understanding how to rig and do all that stuff is way above my head. But I'm excited to keep learning because I do have animations somewhat... I'm learning it as I'm going, right? So this is an idle state, obviously. This is a jumping position, which I'm going to adjust, obviously. I need the knees to go down a little more, and I obviously don't want to descend into the floor, but for the love of God, I've been trying to work on that forever, but it's not working. Anyway, so all that is to say, running animation, jumping animation, turning, rotation, a lot of this stuff has come far along, and we have a lot more to go because this is... Oh, man. You know what? Maybe I should start marking it, like... That's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly ask for that. So, I have my... Claude is my context window. So, Claude is keeping track of the project, which reminds me, I will send it. Hello. A new day, and I have a lot to sort. I am working with ChatGPT to refine the climbing animation. I guess that's really what I'm refining today. And then if I can keep building platforms to go up, and I can... Yeah. Keep adding different types of platforms. Sorry, I was thinking about the type of platform, and I think I would have like a booby trap platform at some point. Something very similar to my pass-through, where a player would think that they're going to land, but they end up going through it, and that's kind of how the jungle works. Get the looping music. Oh, that's different. Working ChatGPT to refine the animation. No, I'm good on all that. Okay. And AIS will be helping me adjust the scripts along the way. Just checking in. Alright. So... Okay, where were we? So I'm just doing that so that it gets me back on track exactly with what we were talking about. I know I can go up and read it. I can sort through all this, obviously. But I want to see where it thinks we are. Because when I go back and read it, I'm going to compare, oh, wait, you omitted this, or, oh, we're still talking about that. We don't need to be talking about that. There are different aspects of this that I need to kind of get more comfortable with, so I'm going to keep asking these models to work with me. Having said that, that particular model right there, the one I'm working on with AIS, is at 333,000, 39,000 tokens, which means it's not going to last past? Hold on. Flash preview. Knowledge cut off. Just need to quickly see this. There we go. It's not 3.1, is it? It's 3 flash preview. Pricing and input output. Per million tokens. I mean, that's not terrible. Hopefully I'm not losing a bunch of money. I'll have to double check that super quick. Yeah, hold on. Gemini 3 flash. Features? But I feel like we're way past that. Here, let me double check that over here. So anyway, I'm working with these different models because while I can have one model track and keep doing everything, it starts to lose or get more confused as context grows. So I have one model keeping track of context. I have one model keeping track of how we're building the back end of it, and I have one model teaching me the builds as I go. At least with the questions. Okay. So, let's keep going. We don't need that right now. But we do need... Okay, great. Right. Gold standard traversal state, which I don't need it to be that pandering, but that's the reality. What can I do? What can I say? %. Wait, have I really? Oh. Huh. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I have 1 million tokens forever. Is basically what I quickly learned. And even though that's not how it works, it's just what I'm going to say it is. So, going to keep going. Where am I here? Let me disable that so that's not in my way. Ah, and I forgot about... Ouch. I'm walking here. Alright. I think that should... That's a little better. Okay. So, we are going to go check out here, and last is we're going to tell ChatGPT the same thing. We're back. Let's pick up where we left off. Ooh. All right. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on there. When we left off yesterday, what happened? Let me stop this, save this down. Okay. Move the project code. Right, no more stutter. There was some stutter though. I did see the stutter. Wasn't that apparent, but it will be apparent if I keep noticing it. Let's see, soft landing. I have not fixed the soft landing. No matter what I've done, I have neglected to succeed in that. So I will have to figure out how to make that better. This thing is huge. I wish I could just put it somewhere else. Okay, that's fine. We did not. Landing and jumping are good, but this is still not working the right way. I sink when I land on a cube. Yeah, on a cube or a platform. And then I bounce back up. Bounce back up. Alright, so to stand on the surface properly. This has been helpful. What is it? This has been helpful for jumping and landing on platforms that the player is attempting to jump on, jump and land on, by having the player clip into the object and then essentially land. Okay. So we're going to tell that to AIS, but we still need to keep reading what it's asking, or what it's telling us, sorry. And then we'll go check out ChatGPT, and we'll double check on Claude and see what it says. It's a lot of coffee. I'm very excited. The hovering feed's gone. Landing friction. There's no sliding off, but that's fine. The vines, natural aesthetic, that works. Tactile collection. That's right. So far, that works. I haven't figured out the pooling and the coiling yet. Not totally. Oh, wait. Not certain it works, but we'll get around to checking. This is purely, aesthetics. I was going to say visuals, but aesthetics at this point. This moment. So it is low priority. Okay. What else? Bounce pads. Great. Portals. Portals aren't perfect. We have to work on the portals. And where are we going today? Large cylindrical room with the spiral platforms, level hazards, lava floors. See, that's what I was saying before. Swinging obstacles. Rotating platforms is kind of weird. And I want it to be natural like the jungle, even though it's going to have like a mystical aspect. So I don't necessarily... Well, you could make it a puzzle game, but it gets kind of weird where like you're able to move different platforms. I like the idea of level hazards, and we'll begin to brainstorm. Cool. What else? But rotating platforms in the jungle will feel a bit forced, so I will look into different concepts from that. I like the idea of vine grinding. Whoops. But that would be a later, an adapted ability later in the game. In the fame. Okay. What else do we have here? Course logic. Adding a checkpoint. I don't want... Oh, wait. Not worried about swing polish. Course logic. What was I going to say about the course logic? I don't need a checkpoint, but I was thinking something like a natural heat vent that propels the character up as if they were in a... Well, I don't want to actually do that in this. You know what? I don't need a checkpoint, but maybe fall damage. Wait, maybe pool of water in the center that can, I guess, catch your fall, slow your fall. I don't even know if I need that right now. Not necessary. Just thinking out loud. Alright. And then what's the first thing on your mind with this? Alright. We're going to send that. I'm going to check on what Unity said. Keep these in mind. The key goals. I guess that is going to be a big part of the game. Like, I can develop the game as I go and come up with the ideas and how it looks and all that. But I think the strongest point is going to be the swinging and the climbing and how it feels and looks while you're playing it. Which is what I'm going to aim to do. Or at least get really close to trying to do. Excuse me. Visual clarity and readability. Make sure that the character's pose, animation, clothing. Okay. Okay, great. That's working on that. Let's see what ChatGPT said. Perfect, welcome back. We stopped at left elbow hint confusion. Right. I definitely stopped at that. Wasn't excited to talk about that. All right. Where are we picking up from here? Scope target. Without it, Unity guesses how the elbow bends. That's why the arm looks stiff. Simple mental model. Think of the elbow like this. Elbow hint. Excuse me. Hand target, where the hand must go. Elbow hint, where the elbow should point. So Unity solves the arm like a triangle. Okay. Move left elbow hint to the correct place. Right now you are parented under left. Ooh, right. I have to do shoulder? Shit. Wait, left shoulder. Where's right shoulder? There we go. So much to keep track of at a certain point. So that's why I want to learn more about a lot of how this works. Because I truly don't know how complex it is. And I clearly have no grasp of it. But there's a lot to learn with it. And I forgot on TikTok. Oh no, wait. Thank God I'm not quite on TikTok. Thank God. Oof. I thought I was silent over there. Thank God. Alright. That's everything? Okay. Okay. Left elbow hint is parented under left hand. I don't think it's there. This should send the message that I don't believe that it's correct. And I'll come back around. So let's see what we got here. It started to do something. back to fixing the sinking problem. Stop the vibrating and looking weird, bouncing back, I feel it. To address physics and look towards your water catch mechanic. I mean, it's not even. If you're below the floor, we move you up, but we only do if you're... I don't know if that works. Swing controller. Alright. And what do we need? That's right. We need Xcode. Swing controller, where are you? Xcode, where are you? There we go. So I'm happy TikTok's working out a little better today than it did yesterday. Yesterday I had a lot of time being pissed off at TikTok and being put in TikTok jail because I had to reset my stream right away. These are things that happen. What can you do? Alright. Let's make the water save thing real quick so that it's happy with it. Interesting. Okay. So boom. Boom. Alright. We're gonna do a new... Let's make a cylinder. Whoa. Point two. Let's move that bad boy down. Oh, let's get it out of here too. Cool. Pool. Oh, I was silent. I'm basically making a pool so that when the user falls down, they don't automatically die. They get used to identifying water along the map and knowing that it will save them. So we'll do 3. No, we'll do 2. We'll do 1.5. 0.8, 0.9, 2. I say 2. 2. I don't know if that's right or where I want it to be. Hold on. I mean, it looks like it would be. Let me add a material to that. Materials. Let's make a new one, just water. Preserve specular light. Please don't crash. Okay. I don't know if I need the emission map, but I will keep it for now. I'll just fix the emission map. Let's see. It is kind of in the jungle, so we'll make it a little turquoise. And then we'll make this a rich dark brown. Maybe I should change this. It's somewhere here. That's fine. I'll keep that. Hold it there. And then what I'll do... Water. Pool. Can't call everything one because I'm going to screw myself every time. This mesh renderer, maybe? Maybe I can have another element. Interesting. Does it make a difference whether it looks one way or another is my question. I don't think it really matters. Okay. Set its material to something blurred, transparent. That's what I did. Is trigger, select it. At the very top of the inspector, tag to water. I thought that was just going to keep going. Water. Oh. Okay. Gotta go back. Tag it water. Even though water means nothing. Okay. Let's save that. See if it worked. Spiky plant. Interesting. No! Homie's having a hard time. Oh, God. This is... oh, God. Deja vu. Like I never had before. That's a wild one. Well, homie is spazzing. Please fix the swing controller. Or revert it back to this working version and then refine it the way you want. No, you suggested. I had to say homie is spazzing because homie is spazzing. Alright, swing controller. Swing controller. Where are you? Oof. Let's see what ChatGPT is doing. Fair call. Yes. You sure about that? Current structure is actually correct. So it's left-hand vine grab. Do I have anything there, though? Left-hand vine grab. I don't... Oh, God, I have to go back up here. Oh, hint. Duh. Forgot about that. Where the fuck did that go, though? Is that left hand? Right hand two bone. Oh, God. Alright, I don't need neck right now. I do need right shoulder. But I don't need the fingers open. Where is that thing? Is it in here? Son of a... Left arm. That's for... Where the... Okay. It's in my player root file. Mesh under can be closed. Capsule can be closed. Swing controller. Okay. It's not here. Fuck. Wait. Select your player route. Or animators. For the love of God. Okay. Excuse me. Any project window, FBX, not the one with the rig, not necessarily the animation only. Okay. Wait. In the project window, click your character FBX. Characters, FBX. Inspector rig. Make sure animation type is humanoid. Configure. I did this. In that window, top area. Sliders. What to tweak? Tiny changes. Arm stretch. Lower it a little bit. Point 3. Reduce intensity slightly. For shoulders, I don't see shoulders anywhere. So it can reduce weird stiffness. Upper arm and forearm twist. Fly. That's fine. It's cool that they have bones and I have to learn how to rig and do all that. Because that's all new to me. Okay. Click configure. Apply and done. Alright, we're out of there. Okay. Window package manager. Install animation rigging, which I did. Select your player route where animator is. Damn it. I simply don't know. I don't even need a line render with this guy. Okay. Impossible in my brain right now to figure out where I'm supposed to go. And I don't want to go back several steps, but I'm going to see what I can do here. Player route, add rig builder. Oh, it crashed. So, yeah, it crashed. I forgot all about that. Which means I have to be more prepared for fixing as I go and catching up. All right. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, it's right there. Rig. And this is under what? Under player. Okay. Add component to rig is rig. Just rig. Save that. Let's see what else. Wow. Middle of the week, people are not interested in tuning in the middle of the day. What can you do? You just keep grinding, because I'm working on it for myself more than anything. And it's an interesting concept. Anyway, add component rig. Add a child under rig. Left hand IK. Add component to bone constraint. To assign. Okay. This is where I got confused before. So the root is going to be the. Excuse me. It is that. Okay. So, fuck. The root. Oh. Left arm. That's pretty interesting. Left arm. Okay, and then we're going to do the mid is going to be the lower arm. Or forearm. And the tip is going to be the left hand. Left hand. Left hand. Okay. Create target object. Empty transfer. I don't understand what that means. Wait. Create target object, empty transform, and place it on the vine grip point. I scrolled back up to this point because Unity crashed yesterday and didn't save the work I did up to here. Okay. Help me move on from this, move forward from this point. Please. All right. All right, calm down. Spazzing happens when resetting teleports the body physics. I've combined your working March 4th. Fix the spazzing by using RB move position, which I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out. Gotta have more coffee. It's only 1:30. And I've only been going for 45 minutes. I'll probably go until about 3 o'clock today, and I'm excited about that. And just take a minute here. So we're going to fix this. Kept water and tank controls. Alright. Let's fix the code. And by fix it, I mean just refine it. Go back. See if everything's spazzing. Looks kosher. Oh, homie is still spazzing. Okay. Updated, but oh, fuck. There we go. Shit. Alright, the code's not working. Oh, whoa. Easy, champ. Updated the code, but he model spawns in, spazzing out. Want me to ask Chat GPT for a log, so maybe we can cross-reference what the issue may be. And then we're going to go back to ChatGPT. Target. Your vine grip point. Oh. Which would be the hand? And the hint would be the elbow, where the elbow should aim. So, left hand. And the hint? I don't have an elbow. Do I have an elbow? Is there an elbow? I don't think there's an elbow. I don't think there's an elbow. Step 2. Did that. Wait. Rig. Let's go back here. Add component rig, which I did. Go back to rig builder on the character. That's where animator is. Rig builder. In rig layers, press plus. Drag the rig object onto the list. Oh, wait. Okay. If this isn't set up, IK won't do anything, even if you had constraints. Create the target. If you've already, you keep this as the hand anchor, but for IK we want target transformation 2. Your hierarchy, click your vine grip object, whatever represents the grab position, which would be this. Left hand. Left hand target. Okay. Wait. Didn't I do this though? I did. I'm so confused. Let's see this. And then where the hand should be. Step 3. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to go back to just nothing. Weird. Okay. Alright. Apparently this can fix the spazzing, which, not sold. Clean sweep of the code, designed for stability above else. It treats the player like a traditional third person. Didn't ask for anything. So maybe that'll work. We will see. And then we'll go back over to ChatGPT. It didn't want any info from ChatGPT. It was like, no, I'm good. I'll fix it. And that's weird about these things. So, yep. can be your left-hand target. You do not need to create a different left hand. Positioned exactly where you want to stick on the vine. It's a stable transform. You can reference it is, and you can move it later so you can tweak the grip point. You can. So keep... Okay, it's the IK target. Which would be on here? Okay, create the elbow hint. That's the piece that makes the arm bend naturally instead of mannequin straight. In the hierarchy, expand your rig bones to find left arm, left forearm, a little out to the left of the arm. Oh, wait, I skipped to step 4. Stupid. Okay, right-click left arm, create empty. Left elbow hint. Just making sure it all looks good. It's supposed to be. Whoops. Alright, let's see that elbow point. It's mostly there. Something like that. It's a lot closer. Okay. Little out to the left of the arm, away from the chest. I'm going to try that. Okay. It's under there. In your rig. Wait, oh right. Left elbow hint. There should be a rig builder component in the player root or the armature root, so that's here. I do have rigs there and rig. Start with weight 1. That's what I believe I have it set to. Okay. Save it down. We're gonna figure out where we're at. Oh fuck. He's getting worse. Okay. It's looking it's looking okay. That's very funny to me. Okay, so I am working on refining the hanging animation with ChatGPT. So we did the steps below, and now my standard idle state is looking funky, like the attached pic. What I need is help to make sure I am not floating, because the stuttering seems to have stopped. Alright, let's see how this plays, because that's kind of a bigger thing. Okay, rotation's out of control. Fuck me. How did rotation get out of control? This does nothing. Where the fuck is rotation? Jump's fine. Just jumps really high. Moving. No moving animation anymore. I think it killed my animations, which is kind of tough. Alright. Turning way too fast. Running way too fast. Settings haven't changed. My run animation is gone. And then let's see if my climbing animation works. If I can get there. So it kind of works. But it doesn't actually work. That's the reality. Like, it attaches, but there's no... It's not working. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. This is where I'm going to start getting into headaches and not giving up, but struggling to get myself back on track. Especially where I was, but that's part of vibe coding it. Wait, I'm going to send that. I'm going to send this. Also need to include I need to include all this. It worked, but it broke some of the idle and running animations. Sending your last instructions over to who? Over to Cloud. Nope, wait. AIS. And I just told it this. What should I ask for? Hold fire until I get a reply from AIS, please. Okay. Wait. Oh, this is just what I sent. I was like, wait, that was super fast. I'm gonna take a $5 to get some coffee and maybe water. I can't pause and wait in here. You son of a bitch. Yes, you can. You're just a robot. Oh, God. Calm down. Spazzing. Turn the animation. Excuse me. Alright. I'm just gonna edit this. Copy and paste what it said here. Here is the reply. Okay. Let's see what happens now. That should get me back on track. At least in a world where it does work like that. But I don't really know. Player. It's the most complex integration part of the project so far. The reason your character is looking funky and the run animation is gone because animation rigging and animation layers are fighting for control of the body. Here's the plan to fix the quote spazzing, restore the run animation, and make... Oh god, I can't work perfectly. Logic read. The problem, your rig weight is set to 1 all the time. Is that really the problem? Is that all? Because if it's that, I can always just fix it. This means even when you're standing on the ground, the IK is trying to pull your hand toward the target, which stiffens the whole body and breaks the walking animation. Set it to 0. And 1 when you are... How do you know when? Alright, set it to 0 and see what it looks like. Oh no! Walking backwards sucks. Still floating off the ground. Rotation's gone. Rotation's obscene. This thing is desperate for any kind of attention, quite literally. Oof. Confusing and a little nauseating. Okay, so let me save even though that's garbage so far. As the other AI mentioned, your IK should be on Vine, not your IK target. I don't understand. Not the child of your own hand. Very confused about that. Okay. We're going to try to update the code here. In the swing controller inspector, swing rig, parent over IK. Put that there. Okay, fix the IK target. On your 2-bone constraint, target field should not be the child of your hand anymore. What? What target field? Oh, there it is. Instead, create a new empty of the player root. Create empty. Wait a minute. Instead, create a new empty game object as a child of the player root. Name it IK. I did that. In swing controller script, the hand anchor remains the child of your hand, but the IK target should stay it. I did this, but I don't know what I'm doing. Did I update the code is the question. Oh, I did, yeah. I don't need a recap. Don't need a recap right now. Fix the AK target. Help me better understand this is what I need. Help me better understand this. And so what I'm going to do here is copy this. Thanks. Here is what AIS said. I was supposed to take a little break. I think I need to. Physics feedback loop. If the IK target is a hand bone, you create a logic loop. Since the target is 10 centimeters. Select your... Okay. Wait. The one for the left arm. Well... Target IQ decision. Okay, so we're going to update this one more time. Last visual setup for today, drag it to the swing controller. Where is that? Into the new IK target slot in swing controller. I see no such thing. Oh, right, because you literally just updated the fucking code. Okay. Okay. IK target. Drag your rig into the parent object. Into the swing rig. It's already there. Alright, let me see if this actually works. And then maybe I'll take a break. Still not working. Ugh. Alright, let's see what ChatGPT had to say to all that. The 3 objects you want. Hand anchor. Okay. I don't understand. Okay. Hand anchor. Your child under left hand. Correct. This one is allowed to be a child of the hand. Totally cool. Okay. IK target. A left-hand target or that sits on the vine purpose where the IK system tries to put that. This one must not be a child of the hand. It is not. It is not. Tells the elbow directions to bounce. Oh! There we go. Confusing, but also getting it. Okay, damn it. It's kind of confusing, but for now, let's close this up. Let's open up. Swing. Vine anchor. Vine A. We are going to copy the position and assign it to here. Paste the position. Did it work? 90% worked. Okay. Okay. Where's my swing A? Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this. Huh. I don't think I'm doing this exactly how I want to do this. Trying to identify the right vine here. Oh my god, wrong location altogether. Would be there. Just see what this looks like. I'm gonna tune in. Okay. Alright. Copy the position. Maybe I'll try this again. Son of a bitch. It's close, but it's not there. Okay. Give it a mesh renderer. Material. Just so I can see what I'm doing. I'd love to see it. Okay, it's not happening. I don't know why I'm trying to do all that. Yeah, I don't need to do all that right now. I do need to identify it's basically right there. Okay. Okay. We have an elbow. We have an arm. It looks weird. But hey. Not bad. Okay. Save. And we'll revert. Alright, I need coffee and a quick break. I'll be right back.
Every task is a test, and you don't really rest until it's working or as close as it gets. When you know things are getting loose, that's how you know it's time for the one and only just my goose. The motherfucking things you can do, and the fucking thoughts you produce. Once you're free from the chains you'll be fighting to say that you're thinking alike. Zeus, my goose. Tell your friends, as be thinking like Zeus.
Zeus, my ghost. Every task is a test, and you don't really rest until it's working, or as close as it gets. When you know things are getting loose, that's how you know it's time for Zeus, my ghost. The motherfucking things you can do, and the fucking thoughts you produce. Once you're free from the chains, you'll be fighting to say that you're singing like Zeus, my ghost. Tell your friends, best be thinking like Zeus. Zeus, my ghost. Zeus, 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 my ghost. Zeus, Zeus, my ghost. Zeus. 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 Zeus.
Yeah. Never. Zeus, my goose.
Every task is a task. And you don't really rest. Until it's working. Or as close as it gets. That edge that you walk. That way that you talk. It must mean one thing, that it's time for Zeus Magoo's. That personal word that you quietly choose. That's thinking like Zeus. Oh, the things you can do, and the thoughts you produce, all the laughs you can make. Isn't this song over?
For God's sake.
When you think you're like Zeus. When you think you're like Zeus. Now you think you're like Zeus. When you think you're like Zeus.
Zeus, my goose.
We're back. So we're back, and we have a little bit of work to get done, even though I just took a very minor break. So let's go back to what I was doing here. I was trying to make sure that my rigging is looking right and my animation isn't looking too odd. and it's made a lot of progress. Let's revisit this super quick. So, by a lot of progress, there's a lot of work to be done. I'll get my running animation back, I'll get my rotation back, I'll get my jumping properly suited. Now this is great, because when I grab, now it holds. Okay, great. Okay. So it grabs how I want it to. There's no grip. Totally fine. There's no grip. That's totally fine. And the elbow is kind of not working how I want it to, which is fine. But I need to fix a couple of things here. And the number one thing I want to fix right now is how it looks when you're standing idle. So I'm trying to get these two things in... Okay, great. Fixing the spazzing. Find your two-arm component. Let's go do that. Don't tell him nothing because this is our team that I invited us. That's pretty cool. The tribe. Okay. Was gonna say the name. Don't need to say it out loud. Fuck me. Where the fuck am I? Here we go. Okay. We do need to start. Damn it. All my time for this is going to go into baseball. Oh, I don't want to think about how much time I'm going to lose to baseball, but I love baseball. I love baseball. All right, find your IK component. It should be in here. Right, left-hand IK. There we go. Target should be the object sitting at the vine grip, not inside the hand hierarchy. Which is this. Not quite where I want it to be, but close. Okay, so it's that. Perfect-ish. Perfect-ish. Okay. Hint. We'll place it in step C. Okay, if your target is currently vine grab hand, which I don't think it is. The IK target is different than the hand anchor. Okay. If IK is active while you're grounded, it will stiffen your body and mess with locomotion. You need rig weight equals 0 when not swinging and 1 when swinging. In practice, you either do one of these. In your script reference, we're going to do this. Okay. Some advice. Oof. From... I like how it's like... It acknowledged that I used ChatGPT, but it was like the other AI model. It's almost competitive. Okay, and then what else? Also drive the animator swing. Okay. Swing, relax. Wait. That's my animation here. Okay, when swinging, layer weight should be 1. I don't know how to do that. Gonna need help with this. Let's see what else. Also, alright, step B. Keep it, but don't use it as the IK target. Step C, put the elbow hint in the right place. Create the hint. Create the empty left elbow hint. which I did. Parent it somewhere stable, not under left hand. It's under left arm. There we go. Move it to where the elbow should point. Rule of thumb, slightly outward from the body, slightly forward, roughly near the elbow height. Okay, so that's what I was kind of messing up there. So we're going to move it slightly forward. Ooh, wait, that's wrong. Slightly forward. Ah, the stupid. Slightly outward from the body. Hopefully that's mostly where outward from the body. Yeah, that's slightly outward from the body. Okay, we'll do that. Roughly near the elbow height. Assign it. Left elbow hint is in that slot, I believe. Wait. Yes, okay. Okay. Check your character FPX, not the scene object. Inspector rig tab. There we go. The avatar window, see muscles and settings. That said, you don't usually need to mess with this, so I won't touch with it. Inverse kinematics. Kinematics, which is something I was learning before. Instead of playing an animation that happens to put the hand somewhere, you say, put the hand here, and Unity bends the elbow and shoulder to reach it, and Hint helps it bend the right way. I will do my best to wrap my head around it as I keep moving along here. What else? Your next move, create left-hand target, and find grip point. What? The target is the left-hand target. Interesting. Script drives. Okay. And I already sent that script information. Let's see how this runs. And TikTok, I'm tired of you. Like, so tired of you. I try and you don't give. You're just the trash platform. So I'm leaving, and I'm going to stay on Twitch and the Tube. And maybe if I change this to learning, like tomorrow, it'll work. But today, we're done. Okay. Big old code incoming. Let's see what it says. This is the final piece of the puzzle for the high-end character visuals. By driving the rig weight and the animator layer weight simultaneously, you get a character that naturally reaches for the vine only when they are actually swinging. Stays under the player root. The script will move this object to the vine's position, handle position when you grab it. Alright, let's see if this actually works for code. Unity, can you handle that? Before I run it, let's see what else it says. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Animator. Swing, relax later. Set to override. Alright, let's see how this looks. Will I just be stuck in a perpetual state of pain? Almost. Still in a perpetual state of pain. Still in a perpetual floating state of not idle animation. What can we do to make sure? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this, play it again, pause it immediately. Fuck. Fuck. I don't think that actually got what I wanted. Nope. Nope. Let me try. Start over. Fuck. Okay. So what I'm going to say, the model is spawning into the climbing animation as opposed to the idle, and then immediately the arm shoots extends out to the left, and this is the idle positioning. Please help as I have the right animation files assigned. Also, I probably need to refine things in my animator window, maybe? Working on this part with AIS. I will be back when it is more sorted out. From the scripting perspective. Thanks so far. The swing rig. Turtle power. Everybody loves turtle power. Okay. If the swing rig weight is 1, the arm will ignore the idle animation and try to reach that target. Yeah, it's not there. Final stabilization. The arm out fix. Huh. Alright, so this is kind of where things are getting wonky. I have 2 layers in Animator. And I will show the parameters that I have as well. Maximum model child. Wait, -9. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I am not clear if this is set up right, but it was a while ago before we started refining grabbing. Okay. What else? Default state, fixed anniversary. We'll give this a go right now. I will actually tell it here. See what ChatGPT said back. Okay, let's see how this works. Nope. Don't know if that matters. Bouncing, clipping it in the space. Oh no, bouncing. Whoops. Fuck. Putting them to the wrong space. Redundant logic. Two different setups are trying to do the same thing at once. In your base layer, okay, so let's go back to animator. I had a feeling it was animator. So in my base layer, you have a transition swing loop. In your relaxer, you also have swing loop set as the default state. Delete the swing loop state entirely. Locomotion and jumping. Okay. Keep swing loop here. Blending to override and set the weight to 0. Is it just 0? Okay. Got it. Hopefully that fixed it. So far, so good. So it's a plier. Cool. Just showing you that I did that. I did that, so let me just ensure that we all are on the same page. Locomotion. Okay. Looks good to me. Oh wait. I think I am set. Giving it a test run now. I wonder if I'll be able to actually fix this all today. Like get it to where it was feeling and working and operating as I cross into the 400,000 token number count. Okay. Fingers crossed. Except I can't do that yet. Oof. Still spazzing. Jumping's fine. Spazzing while standing still. Ooh, it looks weird, but it kind of works. Creepy, but successful in one way. What's not successful is, okay. Okay. It looks like this and it is still bouncing. Let me see if I can get a code that definitely had it working. Wait, I went before that. Looks like this in an idle state, and it is still bouncing while standing. Okay, so that's their locomotion. Swing loop. Okay, confused a little bit, but FPX. Transition into the, how can we get them to happen like before, and then we transition into the grabbing animation, grabbing, hanging animation. But only when grabbing. It's a pretty generic question, but basically I said, how the fuck can we fix this? Go all the way back here. It's almost 3. Easy, champ. See, active low white wire. I modified to be absolute when you're not swinging the rig. You're forced to 0 immediately. Okay. Let's go back here. To go back here. Show up my animator states. Animator base layer. What about running? -1. I mean, feels like it's a waste to do this. Puts him under the ground. Alright, let's see that code. Almost! So close. So fucking close. So fucking close. Okay, we have things to fix, but that is huge progress. Jumping state hasn't changed. Moving backwards sucks. Grabbing onto the vines looks a lot more... well, someone could say natural, but we all know. Okay. So... okay. Animation. What happened to that? When I spawn... do I spawn directly on the ground, or am I floating? I think that's why I got excited, because I was actually on the ground. I am on the ground. When I jump, no jumping animation. Thanks. But when I jump, no jumping animation. A small, slow buffer before I make contact with the ground. Also, I start in my idle state, and then the arm shoots up into that reaching position. But this is a huge upgrade. We should only move forward from here. Don't break anything else right now. What happened to that? Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to fix was... Oh, it was just on my brain. Oh, the turning. Turning seems to be wonky again. Let's make sure we have the third person pro setup that was working before. When I spawn, I'm fine on the ground, but when I jump, okay, this is progress. In 2 hours, from going spazzing and having it not work, and now I have an elbow that technically works. I mean, it doesn't bend. But the hand seems to grab, which makes me want to change the grip animation, because I have all access to that, but that could be a whole thing that I work on today, start on today, and I finish off tomorrow. If I come back tomorrow. I'll probably come back tomorrow, but it's because it's a fun project. Okay. Final professional build. It combines the buttery smooth third-person pro camera, joystick-style WASD, and the clean animation rigging you need to stop that arm from shooting out. To get your running and jumping back, animator must look like this. Okay. Alright, so stop this. Let's go over to animator. Did it work? Oh, that's all frozen. Of course that didn't work. Okay. Should be a blend tree. That means I forgot. Let me fix the code. Okay. I think I have to click blend tree. Or create blend tree. Right click it and then create blend tree. I think that's what I have to do. Nope. What the fuck? Motion is a blend tree. Okay. Inside your blend tree. What? I don't know what that means. Fuck. Okay. More screenshots for you. Let's make sure everything's looking fine. Jump start. Okay. Okay, those are all the states I have. And then we'll go to layers here. Override. Claim it. Walk me through my animator setup. Below, I know, attached to what I have right now. Set up. Also need help working in the advice. Okay, drop that in your animator. Make sure your speed parameters are from idle to run. I don't have idle to run. Floating only happens when landing. I just want it to stop right away on the surface, not go through, and not hit a buffer on the way down. Which I think is a fine thing to bring up. Okay. Floating away only happens. Landing. Help me figure this out before I already updated the code. Yeah, the swing controller file. I already updated the swing controller file. With what you recommended. So help me sort issues. And I think once I'm able to get that wrapped up, I think I'm going to call it. Because I want my running back, I want my jumping back, and I want my idle state to be an idle state. And if it's not going to work for me. But I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work at least. It's probably the coffee talking. Love the coffee. Love the pit. To fix the floating, the landing buffer, the animation transitions, we need to perform surgery on our animator and a precision tweak to the script. Looking at your screenshots, wait a minute. Locomotion to jumpstart. Uncheck has exit time. Alright. Set transition duration to 0.1. Ensure condition is set to jump. It is. Jumpstart to locomotion. Uncheck exit time. 0.1. Ensure grounded is true. Okay. Okay. Slayers are hanging climb. Because your script handles the weight, blending the arms into position, you don't need complex transitions here. Click on swing relax layer. Let me save what I have. Right click on the empty grid, empty idle. Empty idle. Default state when not swinging. Excuse me. That's the hanging. Okay, it's fine. Empty idle to swing loop. Is swinging equal is true. Oops. Swing is true. Uncheck has exit time. Create transition from swing loop back to empty idle. And same deal, right? Swinging is false. And uncheck has exit time. Okay. Okay, let me update the code. Hopefully the animation. What about my running animation? Hopefully that worked. Oh, compile errors. There's a ton. 61. Yikes. Compile errors. I think I'll hit 500,000 tokens today, which is crazy. Oh, what the shit? What happened here? What the fuck happened here? Is it both sides? Nope, it's just one. That's crazy. My pants are dirty, but like gross dirty. Alright. The errors you're seeing is because you placed. Yeah. Thanks, bud. That's why I ask for it every time. Didn't notice that my line count went from 290 to 51. Yikes. I usually look at that too. Try that again. No errors. T-pose to standing pose regular. Almost! No! God, no! For the love of God, no! Spazzing into the ground. Rotation is weird still. And arm still outstretched. No running animation. No running animation. Let's see how my jump looks. Jump hasn't changed. If only I figured out the rigging better, but that just takes a lot more time. Just one. Okay, getting carried away. I'm gonna stop and hopefully get this sorted out before I can wrap up today. It's already 2 hours and a half. Today is the middle of the work week. I've been working better at trying to figure out when people are available to watch and not. Mondays seem okay. Wednesdays are terrible. It is the middle of the week. This is when people probably got to work the hardest to make it to the end of the week. So it's just part of the deal. Okay. It keeps yelling at me about this player root thing. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Hand anchor. Hand anchor here. Hand anchor. It's the actual hand bone dragged into it. Is that going to change anything? I hope that's not going to fuck everything up. It's fine, I can fix it if I need to. And swing relax layer. Override and 0. That's what it's at. Disable base. Removed all force positioning and spazzing. AD, rotate the character tank style. IK rig is hard disabled when not swinging. Fix the running speed math. Let's see if that helped it. Compilers. We've got none. It's nice that it keeps building it, but I know I'm going in circles today. Alright, stop snapping. Base layer, blend tree. Wait. Wait. Build from this point onward. We'll check is the blend tree looking okay. Just send that out and then I'll give it a shot. I just feel like it's not quite there yet. Oh, I said that way too soon. Alright, running is there, turning is there. Jumping is there. Let's get back the running animation. Somehow. Okay. So it's kind of working. It's a little confusing, but it's kind of working. Okay. So everything is working. Your hierarchy is perfect, but I found a major error in your animator logo. Speed. And your animator. Oof. Okay. Check the box. In the drop down that appears, select speed. Double check, make sure it's inside the blend tree. Double click locomotion. Oh, I don't know how to move over. Oh, it froze. It didn't freeze. Well, maybe I don't know how to move it over. Fuck. Okay. It's a little frustrating. I don't know why I can't move those things. But we'll just leave it. Sure, I don't know. First item? Oh, I don't fucking know. Cool. That's the idle state. Position 0. Oh. Okay. So the idle state is the first item, and the running state is the second item. That is correct. Just wish I could rename this. Literally can't rename it. Okay. Oh, I can. Fuck. Running. Let's just do running. Okay. Save. Okay. Almost getting it right. How the fuck did I do that? My properties. Thank God. Oof. It's getting crazy. Okay. Save that. Send a screenshot of that. My blend tree. The arm shoot. Since your hierarchy is now correct, separate from stop the shootout, swing controller, make sure IK target. The script will now glue. Will it? Player. Scene. The IK target is assigned to IK target visual. Stop the floating. Swing controller, foot height offset, excuse me. Where the fuck is foot height offset? This is supposed to be the swing controller. I don't see that. I'll just say that. Doesn't exist, but we haven't needed it so far. As of right now, the idle state is active, but when I move the running state, animation does not occur. I believe because it may be missing from the base layer. The arm is definitely stuck out and turning still after loading in. And what else? Turning is fine. Thanks. Okay. Then I'll send an animator thing. The jumping animation also is not working. Okay. I feel like I'm close enough to finishing it today, but we're gonna find out. Gemini hit me with multi-responses. In your project folder, animator controller. What? What? I don't have that. Animation rigging? In my project folder. I don't have that. Let's go with this. Submit. Let's close this up. What? 2.5 hours post 3 o'clock. It is just about there. I don't need anything. Weird guy. Okay. Player object has an animator component. That's true. That's also true. Look in your project window. Search for an icon that's grid with arrows. Oh. The assets. I don't have that. Oh, it's AC player. Fuck me. So stupid. Alright. So then I go back here. And then I assign that AC player into the controller here. Got it. Next, find your avatar, the little guy. Do I really need to fix my avatar guy, though? Fuck. Hope this doesn't fuck everything up. Wait. What? Just trying to see which avatar. It's already 309. The one on the left. That's the one I chose. Okay. Maybe this will work properly. Okay. Running and jumping are non-existent. Turning is fine. Grabbing fucked everything up. What happened there? Almost there. I can't see running or jumping. How should I incorporate the FBX into animator? And below are the debug lines. Cool. So far, so good, though. That's huge progress. At least grabbing onto it. I know I need to improve how I grab onto it, so I guess that's what I'm going to keep working towards. And then on my off time, I'll keep building out the platforms to go all the way up to the top of that cylinder. So the next time I come back, when I do come back to do this, I'll ultimately be refining the climbing, swinging, and holding, gripping mechanics. So also like passing, so it looks more natural passing it off hand to hand. I don't even know if that's possible because you're swinging. You grab with the other arm. Grab with another. But let's see. Let's see what it says here. Trying to move bones that doesn't belong to the animator. Sorry, same logic level. Ensure rig builder component is on the same object. I do... It is... I remove this. Okay. Animator. Go to the base layer. Double click. Enter the blend tree. That's what I have there. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's really annoying, but I figured that out. Okay. Go to back. Top left break. Right. I have that. Jumpstart. Create transition from locomotion. I did that. Jump is the trigger. March 4th finale. You know what? Instead of asking, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it this time. So that means I have to go into my animations, hanging, rope climb, running. I just don't understand when. I think I need to add running FBX to my base layer so that it looks like I am actually running. Let's update the code, see if that doesn't fuck everything up. Just tired at this point. And streaming, I mean, for nobody today. Literally nobody. Even on YouTube, it's been solid 0. So I really should be wrapping it up soon. But I do want to make sure I get this all right. And by all right, I mean, we just need to get some stuff going. Okay. Hovering over the ground. Jump. No jump animation. So, they're running. And it crashed. Please don't crash. If it crashes, I'm done today. I just hope it doesn't. It's gonna crash. Fuck me. Didn't expect that. I ran. Yep. There it goes. I ran the last script you sent. And when I went to grab a strand, it booted me from the game and crashed Unity. So that sucks because I don't think I saved some things. Checking now. Really don't need to keep crashing Unity. It's not going to do me any favors. Let's see how this looks when I start it up. We're not going to recover the scene backups. I think I just hit save before. Infinite trigger loop. Oh, for the love of God, I hope this works. We're kind of working. Running animation is back. Okay. It crashed it again. I'm not going to do it this time. Let's try it again. Let's close Unity Hub. Let's open Unity Hub. Oh, God. Try this. Coming up on the end. Hopefully that doesn't fuck everything up. Running is back. Rotating sucks. Oh wait. Jumping. Running and jump. Oh, okay. Running and jumping animations are back. I am stuttering in place, but idle is working. And floating above, but idle animation is working. And for the love of God, let me stop, save, play, and try this. Okay. Okay. Cool. Hi, Opie. I'm just about done. I can't believe I'm making it to 3 hours. But today was a really good session. Just going in tons of fucking circles. Rather not get too involved with that. Don't need to get too involved with that. Okay. Did it figure it out? Am I in... that the animation rigging system is broken because your rig and targets are in the wrong place in the hierarchy. Every object in that rig needs to be a child of the object that has the animator component. Do I not have that? Is that not the case? The animator hierarchy. Critical stop. Player. Okay. The player is the model. Right, so that's the model. This is the IK. And the left-hand IK. Okay. It's like, this'll do it. No compilers. I should have saved. Wait. For the love of fuck. Because it crashed. Am I doing the wrong one? Set up. The first is the reworked one, but that produced the compile errors, and this is the hierarchy. Or wait, yeah, the current hierarchy. The current hierarchy. Let's give that a shot. I am really done here. Yeah, Ophi, I know. Acting like I haven't given you food already today. Okay. I'm gonna pick you up. Okay, Ophi. You're now part of the game. Beep boop. Beep beep boop boop. Okay. Let's see how this looks. We're just about there. I can feel it. I can taste it. And then I'll get my recap. It's blind, it's looking for a rig, and I can... Okay, to satisfy the animator. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Player. The rig. IK target visual. The rig, left hand. Select the player object. Look at the rig builder component. Let's just remove and add and rig. And your swing controller inspector. Wait. Running works, jumping works. Ooh, I haven't gone to check that out yet. Okay, save. It's the only thing that's not working is the grabbing now. Okay. Running and jumping work. The grabbing no longer works and crashes the game. Every other advice has been followed. Everything is working with the grabbing. So it's like I went in a big fucking circle, but I didn't really learn much today. That's the truth. Because I know it's a lot over my head, and I'm trying to bang it out. So the way it builds components, I don't totally understand it, and I'm trying to just follow the law. I was going to say follow the rules as I go, but it's kind of a challenge because, when you don't know what's going on, you can't ask the right questions, and you can't pivot things the right way. So it's been a bit of a challenge doing that. And the coffee, my God, just sending me up the wire. Okay. So maybe I have this sorted out. maybe it's going to work this time. This is the final hurdle. Nuclear rig. Okay. I did that. Oh, okay. Just get rid of it completely. Rig builder. Rig builder. Remove component. Add component. Add a fresh rig builder. And drag rig. Okay. Drag my rig over. Crucial. Insert animator component is set to update mode. Normal. Culling mode, always animate. Okay. Anti-crash. Stops floating. Don't need... The season hasn't started, man. He's a dad. Oh, God. Baseball is drama too, which I never understood. But then again, sports are also crazy. Okay. Sorry, it's a gnarly itch. I had to get gnarly itch. Okay. The arm glitch. I wish I didn't fix that, but we'll see. Let me stop this. Wait. Where the fuck did it go? Oh. I am just tacking on at the end here. The arm does not glitch. The arm doesn't glitch. The animations for running and jumping are working properly. The fix is making sure Unity doesn't crash when we grab the vine. Hopefully we make it through this. It's the end of the day, though. I'm tired. I realized I had an alarm going for days at 8:30, and I must have been just instinctively turning it off. And then waking up at 8:30 and being like, oh my god, why am I awake? Because I never hear the alarm, but I saw it was there, so kind of fucked me. Okay, this burst exception is the final boss of animation rigging. It happens because the script is trying to move the IK target while the rig is active. In Unity's high-speed burst compiler gets confused about which object owns the hand position. To stop the crashes and get the grabbing to work, we need to do two things. Fix the parenting once and for all. I did that! And safeguard the script so it doesn't fight the rig. Okay. The legal hierarchy. Look at your first screenshot. Is a sibling a player? Is that onto the player object? So oh. Okay. Let's see if that did it. Because it might not have fixed it. I had it like that before. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Don't crash. Crashed. Son of a bitch. Okay. Did that. Onto the player object. Wait. This has the animator component. This does not? This does not. Although it has a swing controller component, which maybe I should disable. Try that. Maybe that's what's going on. There's a conflict between that parent folder Nope. Wasn't that, for the love of God. Okay. It's gonna be a child. Coming up on 3 hours here. I better call it. The animator component is located inside player and not the root, not the parent player. Before I try to send that back, let's see if this helps. Okay. It's the new code. Okay, wait. To be the child of the... That's what it is. Click the room. I did that a million times. FPX. In your screenshot, the yellow warning says... Okay, he's right, though. The yellow warning says you're using generic clips on the humanoids. The animator, right? Some generic clips. Okay. FPX window. Running. Okay. Run and jump. Oh. Humanoid. Copy from other avatar. I think that's right. Wait, running. Save that. Running. Okay. I think that makes sense. Oh, I have to apply. I already did. Illegal parenting. Shit, man. Does this look right for animation? We are wrapping up pretty soon. Keep saying that. I'm just excited to be done. I'm so tired. And I got work to do. Literal work. I got work soon. Spend 3 hours doing this, which is work, to go back and do more work. That's the job. A personal job, at least. Okay. Exactly correct. Copying it. Okay. Tucked into late update to prevent that first crash. Okay. Here we go. Is this the moment of truth? Wait. I don't like this. But let's see if it actually doesn't crash. Sends me hovering. Whoa! That's real! That's real! Holy shit. Okay. Alright, the jump is great. That's pretty wild. Headphone return. Come on, connect. Can we connect, please? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it's very strange. Okay. Am I getting cooked here? I'm getting cooked. Okay. Short of 3 hours. It's mostly working. The jump animation's there. Here's what I'm sad about. I'm floating to the ground. Jump animation is working. Animation is working. But I float again. Am I just stuttering naturally? Yes. And stutter floating in my idle position. Can't really tell the stutter, but trying to show the floating part. And hopefully this doesn't crash it. It fucking crashed it. Okay. And it crashed again when grabbing the vine. I just need to ask, how can we get it back to working how it was? Working how it was with the grabbing. Because we essentially have gone almost in a full circle. Except we added the elbow stuff of a rigging. That seemed to complicate the code. Let's make sure we are stable on the ground like the previous build, and be sure to not crash, meaning grabbing a vine works normally how it had been, the way we set it up with the colliders and such. And the first thing, always need to collect the vines as we touch them. Same mechanics. Hopefully that doesn't break everything, but so far this has been huge progress. Plus my running animation is back. But like the running jumping animation. So that's cool. And I didn't get a chance. Okay. Landing on the platforms properly. This looks cool. I'm so sad about that vine over there. That's going to crash everything, but... Oh, wait. Bounce... Oh, yeah. Bounce pad's not working because of that. You know what? Let me crash it. This also means when trying to bounce off the bounce surfaces, I am not getting launched. But you know what? Before I send that, let me see what it says. I did that. That's accurate. So let's stop. Alright, you know what? Let's actually... Can I make that jump? I don't think I can make that jump. Nope. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is water. Cool. Cool. That's so cool. I made water. Slows down. That's perfect. So when you're all the way up there and you fall, you can land in the water. It's fantastic. Okay, but things still are broken a little bit. And coming up on 3 hours, I want to keep going, but I really don't have the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to save. We're going to try this drop-in one more time. Brand new drop-in. See how Unity takes it. Why this is a stable build? Well, homie, let's see if you're right. Flush. Flush to the ground. Rotation's fine. Jumping animation exists. Not clipping. Holy shit! Oh my god, literally everything. Absolutely everything is working regarding movement. Below are the compile errors for what is happening when I grab onto the line. So close. We're so close. Everything is looking way better than it was. I even have water. Good running. Cool jumping. Jumping looks more normal to me. This will work. Hot dog. The vine won't work though. That's so sad. Ah. All good. There, I like my little floating thing. This works for me. I mean, it looks kind of what I was hoping. And for 3 hours of progress, even though I'm going in circles, it's still been fun. Yeah. God damn it, Yancel. I didn't mean to say that out loud. God damn it. Okay. Property stream handle could not resolve, or the clearest possible indicators of hierarchy plant. No, it's not. But wait. It's right here. Please don't crash again. Son of a bitch! I really need to stop for today because this is going to drive me up the wall. Chances are, though, I'm going to stop and keep working on it until the last minute today or just later. And hopefully I can come back and not have this issue. So let's just attempt that. Let me force quit out of Unity. Let me do a formal thank you goodbye. Put music back on. Is music still going? Music is still going. Alright. That has to be a wrap for today. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose my fucking mind. It has been a lot of work. It has been a lot of fun. Things look good. Is it where I want it to be? Kind of. Look a little squished here. Look a little squished. It's a little better. A little less squished. Anyway, made a lot of progress. Went in a giant circle. Fixed some of the animation. Broke the swinging aspect for the sake of fixing it. We'll have to do it tomorrow or the next day whenever I have time. Probably tomorrow, actually. I'll be back. And I'll work on it again. But between now and tomorrow... Ophi's getting ready to eat because she's hearing me finish up. Between now and tomorrow, I'm probably going to work my ass off to fix it. And tomorrow will be considered day 10. Which is... I don't know. Let's say 1.5 hours. That's 15 hours of work. And I think in 15 hours, this is decent. I didn't know shit about Unity. So, on that note, I'm going to leave things where they are. Let me force quit out of Unity. Oh, I did already. And let me send us off with some new Zeus Magoose music. This is new Zeus Magoose music. Don't recover anything. That's right. I'm gonna take another stab at this before I wrap up, but I'm gonna go quiet for it. And then I'll switch to the BRB and be done today. This is so cool. The music, the ability to make this character do what I want it to do so far. If only I could grab the vine without crashing. It is a player of the child of the player. You know what I'm going to do? Send that through. Let's turn this off for right now. There's also this. Oh my god. Alright, this better not break it. I'm supposed to be done here. Still no. It crashed again? For the love of fuck. Work properly. I'm gonna launch this for the 8th time. Can't keep crashing it because it's gonna fuck up my hard drive. Don't need to do that. The code didn't work properly. It was reverted to the below. And then what else happened? The new code caused me to flint. All I need is to make sure I can grab multiple strands. And in fact, Oh, maybe it has to do with Vion CS. Holy shit. Does this help the attached files? Hopefully that helps fix it. Who? Oh. Too much coffee. Line strand link. I want this full drop in. So I'll take a day off. Just trying to fix this. That's fine, dude. Sorry. Okay, dude. Whatever works, my friend. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. It tickles me every time I hear this shit. It's ridiculous. I should be fired for all of it. Hopefully this works. Biden's looking like shit again. Didn't work. Fuck. Fail. Alright. Really need to stop. Look, I'm there. And I don't think I have it in me to keep going in the circles, but I feel like I'm so fucking close. No. It fucked the vines how they were, so I reverted. We need a solution to prevent crashing while keeping the aspects of the build the same. What could we actually do? Hierarchy seems to be working, but there is some issue. Oh. I don't think it is this. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm just making a new file. And we're gonna put this documents. I'm gonna figure this out, but I have to stop streaming. I'll get a phone call pretty certain to reiterate that, and I have to be ready for work too. Oh my god. 209,000 tokens. Holy fuck. Ooh. Jesus Christ. Moving every frame. When the player touches him, Unity tries to run attached to the overflow. Didn't have this. Let me make sure I'm not floating. Not floating. Jumping is fine. Okay. I am no longer floating. No need to revise this. Just the crash. I don't like that. Collect one news every few frames. I don't like that. like that we had it work where when you pass a vine strand it catches an additional one with no issues at that. We'll add a check to ensure that if a vine is randomized or reset, the vine immediately lets go to prevent. I don't need that. I don't think I need this. Hours, 20 minutes. I had good sleep to do this, but Jesus Christ. It's already 4, I gotta stop. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on my own before I work. I'm gonna try this one drop. Hopefully that fixes it. Movement is fine. Alright, let's see if it crashes it. It did. Fuck. For the love of fuck. Oh shit, I have to stop. I forgot it. It's still going.
We're thinking Yeah. Zeus, my goose. Zeus, every task is a test, and you don't really rest.
Wait.
Wait up and until, yeah, till it's working. Or as close as it gets. When you know things are getting loose, that's how you know it's time for the one and only. Hey, my goose. Oh, the one and only. Hey, my goose. Zeus, my goose. Oh, the motherfucking things you can do, and the fucking thoughts you produce. Once you're free from the chains, you'll be fighting to say you're thinking like Zeus.